G'day, folks.
Guess who it is?
We're back.
We're back. We're back by popular demand. Like, I had 3 people ask me if we could do a show deal. 3.
3?
How many did you have?
Couple.
So those 5 people out there, thank you very much for saying we should be on again, Neil. We are back.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know us, I'm Neil Morrison.
Myself, Noel Barnaby.
And for about 12 years we ran a show called Catcher and Cook on Channel 31 in Melbourne. Well, okay, we're back.
Yeah, we're back. Channel 31 says, yeah, well, yes, you can come back, they said. I don't know how many times we kept asking them, Neil. No, we didn't.
We kind of retired,
okay?
And Noel's been retired for a few years now.
Yes.
I retired about 18 months ago, and we're not getting bored, but...
We get bored.
All right, we're getting bored. It's time to do something. We've done a lot of fishing since we've stopped doing the show. A lot. And we've caught some incredible fish.
We have. We've had some good runs.
Some amazing fish.
Concentrating in Gippsland, viewers, so we're not going everywhere. We're just going to do our home area.
Yep.
Oh, well, South Gippsland through to probably the border, New South Wales border.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're going to do 6 or 8 shows initially. I don't know when you'll get to see this. This is May 2024? We're close enough to
May tomorrow, actually.
May 2024 on. So we'll do those shows in a series. Channel 31 will put them on for us probably later in the year sometime.
Yeah.
We don't know when.
So you'll see this later in a while. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, like we say, we're going to be concentrating on East Gippsland and things that you can do. You don't necessarily have to have a boat.
Nope.
We mostly work from a boat, but a bit of shoreline, bit of trout fishing, so we're up in the high country a bit.
Yeah.
And I'd have to thank Dave and Steve from Kamikaze, our previous sponsors. They were with us for many years. Now both of them have moved on. Kamikaze's has closed down as such as a business, gone to a wholesaler. But they sponsored us for many years, and we've really got to thank you guys. We had a fantastic time.
We had a good run.
We did. But now,
do we need more sponsors? Oh, hell, we do. Yes, we could do with a few sponsors, couldn't we, Neil? But
if someone wants to jump on, we're
here. We're
obliging.
available. You'll see. Eventually, you'll probably see us on a Facebook page or something. You can get in contact with us.
Yeah. Why not?
We've found ourselves a new editor. You'll get to see him or the product of what he's doing at the end of the show.
Yep, you will.
And we'll take it from there. We'll just see how we go. If people like the show, we'll continue to do it.
That's it.
If they don't like it, we'll continue to do it because we're going to be out fishing anyway.
We're out fishing. We might as well be taking the camera with us.
Take the camera.
Yeah,
Neil.
So we do. So,
yes.
And today we're in the Gippsland Lakes at the very, very top end.
Yes, what are we chasing, Neil?
Well, anything as usual, but mostly bream. Victorian fisheries have been fantastic over the last few years and have stocked estuary perch, flathead.
Yeah. Bream too, I think. Looks through the thing.
I think bream actually as well. An incredible stocking on trout. And we've had some magical days, I can assure you folks.
It's been some terrific fishing. This particular summer was probably one of the best we've had for a long time here.
Oh, look, the trout fishing up in the high country was the best I've seen in 30 years.
Flathead fishing was very good.
Incredible.
The dusky flathead were big, all good fish. So we've had a good start to 2024.
We have. Now today we're fishing mostly for bream.
Yeah.
And look, one of the things that I always pushed when I was fishing for Kamikaze was the vibes. Now, vibes aren't what we call the summer. We don't fish them much in the summer. No. Flathead and tailor just seem to take them off you all the time and bust your lines or chew through. But in the winter, they come into their own for bream. And I've still got a pretty fair stock of the old Kamikaze vibes, these guys. But we've modified them. Now, normally you had a little set of ganged hooks at the front and a set at the back. Yeah. But we've found, over our years, they hook up on the line a heck of a lot, every second cast, basically. So we've now gone to assist hooks that hang out the back. I don't know whether you can see those.
Stinger hooks, I think they call them now.
Little stinger hooks, right. So I tie my own. They hang about, whatever that far is, about 3 or 4 mil out the back. There's 2 of them. Yeah. I've been tying them up in Daiichi 2174s or 2171s. I don't know whether you can see that very easily, but the hook-up rate in the end is better, much better. The hook-up on the timber on the bottom is not as good, but they hardly ever foul your line, and they're a dream to use.
Give it a go, viewers. It's just something a bit different. Yeah. I mean, a lot of times when you're fishing for bream, we found you just got to try something a bit different.
You do.
Sometimes you pull out your old favourite lure, forget it, nothing. And then pull out something else you haven't tried for years, and hello, it works. So that's what we've been playing with.
So we use plastics mostly.
Yeah.
Plastics and vibes.
Yeah.
I don't think either of us are really big into hard body lures.
No, we're not. Well, we've got them.
Well, we've got plenty.
We've got plenty, but we don't use them.
I got millions of them,
Yeah,
but we just don't tend to.
We don't. But you'll see us as the series goes on. You'll see what we're using. We're happy to show you what we use. We're happy to show you how we fish with them. That's not going to be a problem for us to show you. We like the idea of people coming up and catching fish. So, Gippsland, please come to Gippsland. There's going to be some terrific fishing options as the years progress here.
There will be. We may not always show you exactly where we're fishing.
Well, no, not exactly.
Not exactly.
Got to keep a few spots to ourselves.
We do.
But follow us along today, and hopefully we catch a few brim. And if we do, we'll get our first show done.
Who knows?
So, we might catch anything. So this first show could take a long time to do now.
It's funny, folks. When you turn the camera on, everything stops.
Yeah. You don't catch a fish.
The fish disappear. They just know. So, anyway, we have fun making the show. I hope you guys have fun watching it.
Yeah.
So without further ado, we're going to go and try and catch a couple of fish.
Yeah.
Follow us along.
Let's see how we go.
Let's go catch one.
Righto.
As we said, folks, Gippsland Lakes. Now we're just chucking vibes in the close here. You can see behind me. I've hooked a lovely fish. Now, if Noel was a good mate, he'd pass me the net. But I'll let him.
He's on his own, folks. Yet again.
I'll just.
Oh, my rod's tangled in the net. What a shame, Neil.
Hard to get good help in it, folks. Anyway, I'll land this fish in a minute and give you an idea how big he is. Lovely fish. Righto. So, as the vibe hits the bottom, it's the usual thing. We'll let it hit the bottom, sit there for half a second, lift it, only about that far, let it fall. Let it fall. It has to hit the bottom between every lift. If you keep lifting and lifting, you'll get a few, look at that, folks. You'll get a few tailor maybe. You might even pick up the odd flathead, but you won't get a brim. They won't chase it up. Now, as the other thing we said in the opening, we're using assist hooks. You can't see that. Now, little vibe and assist hooks out the back. We're finding the catch rate is going up and up and up all the time. They come along, they suck on that back little hook. It gets stuck in their mouth and they can't throw it out. And that's good for us. So we'll just get him off. Maybe with a pair of pliers.
Have you got a pair of pliers, Neil?
Here's one I prepared earlier.
Maybe.
Yes. Noel's hiding them behind him, so it's quick. It's hard to get good help. Get rid of that fish. There we go.
I'll show you. He's actually going to release his knocker. Oh, that's the boat release. He's actually going to let it go. I'll just show you, folks. You might keep it in. What size, Neil?
There's a fish of 36 centimetres. Most of them have been around that mark for the last few weeks. There's a lot of fish here. Since the nets were taken out, this is the quality fish we're getting, and there's just some rippers around. So you can go back. See a fishy? You can see the timber behind us. They're in amongst that. They're down low. Let's catch another one.
Now, viewers, very next cast for Neil, and I haven't even got my lure in the water.
Very next cast, folks. Lovely little fish. This is not as big as the last one, but it's better than Niall's.
Well, I haven't got there yet, Neil.
Not that we ever compete.
Oh, never. Never.
There's a lovely little fish again. Again, that assist hook, and you'll often see how it's got him up under here. Okay, sometimes they come in, they get over top of it. As you lift, it grabs them. Perfect bite for us. Not so good for the fish. Oh. And those little assist hooks are damn sharp, I can assure it to you.
Never touch the hooks, Neil.
Yeah, I know. Here we go. Again, he's about 29, 30. Big enough if you wanted to keep one. We don't. He can go back. Next.
I want to get a lure in the water now, folks.
You got no?
Oh. Hello, viewers. Look, I finally hooked one. Sorry about me back there. Look, I got desperate and decided to fish something that Neil was fishing, right? Because my stuff wasn't working, right? So I pulled out a little vibe, what is it, Neil? It's I don't know what it is. I think it's an old vibe that I had sitting in my bag.
The old kamikaze.
It might have been one of the old kamikazes. We can't talk about them anymore, can we, Neil?
Of course we can.
Oh, can we? Okay, an old kamikaze. And what I've done is I've done the same thing. Come around this way. I've done the same thing as Neil, and I've I put a stinger on the back of it. And it's a colour that it's one of Neil's favourites that he's not using at the moment, if you guys right. So when he sees this, I'll tell you what'll happen. He'll have one on the same colour before I can get another lure in the water. Yes, he will, because that's what Neil's like. Now hang on, viewers. I'll just lift this in, and you'll see there a good shot of there. Stinger hook, one in the corner, one under his jaw where he's had a go at it. Nice fish. I'll get them out. You can see what I've done there. Modified this particular vibe, so I've got two stingers on it dangling out the back. I've dropped the fish. Hey, hang on, excuse me viewers, just hang on there. There he is. Nice little fish, 20, 25, 26. Lovely little fish. We were just saying before how clean they look. Obviously come out of the lake system, down through the bottom of the lake system. We're up towards the top end of it up here, and they've come up nearly spawning time, so that's what we're chasing. Now if we can get a few more of these, we'll be happy. And being our first show back, any fish will do. Any fish will do, won't it, Neil?
It will, it will.
So I'm just going to let this go over the side before we crash into the trees. And that's it. Well, I'm on the board. That's a start. Neil's 1 or 2 ahead, I don't remember.
5.
Oh, Jesus. 5 ahead, the bugger. All right. All right, 4 more pretty quick succession, I'll be okay. Here we go, Neil.
Gee, folks, they're getting smaller. We've struggled a bit, got to admit. I was here a week or 2 ago, and I've had several trips down here just recently. There's a fish. And we've caught some incredible fish. Ray, who normally fishes with us, got a 45 centimetre a week ago. 45 centimetre brim. That's a big brim. That one's about 23. I got a few that are almost the same size, 44s, 43s. We've been catching a lot of estuary perch. Now the Victorian fisheries have been stocking estuary perch very heavily the last couple of years in the Gippsland lakes, and we're starting to see the fruits of that. Bring back. And we've been catching dozens, and I mean dozens. Up under if you can find some timber around the edges of the lake systems or in the channels, they'll be right up under that timber, and they are great. We actually, Ray got a 40 centimetre last week as well while he's fishing in with me. But this particular spot where we are at the very top end, sometimes it's running water and sometimes it's not. Today it's running and the fish are, nah. But if there's no flow at all, there's nothing. You can't catch anything. We've also been fishing the edges around the lake systems in the shallow water, seeing lots of big fish, catching a few. The flathead run in the Gippsland Lakes this year was phenomenal. The biggest I heard was 98 centimetres. I haven't heard of anybody cracking the metre mark, but by gee, they're catching close. So next year, the summer months, usually from about November through till about, early April, then they go quiet. But up until then, it's been incredible, folks. We've had some beautiful fish. But yeah, today's another day. Let's go catch another one.
Another one, Neil?
Of course not.
he's a bit of a run, Neil.
We're going to run and hit some trees in a minute, but that's all right. Won't hurt us. Just land this fish first.
I noticed you've flicked over to my particular vibe, Neil.
To the dark side. Yes, I'm using... I like the old kamikaze lures. I love the kamikaze vibes. And the Ludwig pattern one was my favourite. So any dark vibe at the moment, we're going to crash, but don't let it worry. He's hooked all right. Let it go now. I'll just land this fish. Maybe. Yeah, we will.
Oh, that's a good solid fish.
That's a nice solid fish.
38, 39.
Yeah, let it go in the timber. So what we're doing, as normal, you can see that lure there. As normal, we're casting in toward the timber, jigging it back and forth so it bounces on the bottom. It has to bounce on the bottom every time. If you're not hitting the bottom each time, you're just not fishing with these guys. And 99% of the time, they'll pick it up off the bottom, you go to lift, and they're on. Most times it's a snag, as Noel and I have found out.
Well, I've actually had a couple on, but never got them to the boat, folks. So I've given up. I've given up.
Noel's just playing. He keeps losing them. Hopeless fisherman. Hard to get good help, I tell you. So there's a nice solid fish, a good solid fish. He'd be 32, 33. I'll check him in a moment.
It'll be 36, folks. He doesn't know his bloody measurements.
Yeah, I know. You're probably right. I'll get that little hook out. It's deep in, so we'll use the pliers on that guy. I'll just check the size. All right, it's 34. Close enough.
What's our new limits, Neil?
Okay, the Gippsland Lakes has changed in a little while back. The maximum size you can keep is 38 centimetres. So all those great big girls, they're our breeding fish. They've lasted that long. They could be 20 or 30 year old. They all go back. You can keep a fish up to 38 centimetres. We rarely keep brim, very, very rarely. I like a good feeder flathead, but not brim.
New limits?
I think the limit is now 5, which again, we're not too fussed about because we just don't keep fish. But if you're up here and you get into some good fish, 38 centimetres, maximum 5 fish a day, it's just not worth going over that. Come out and do it again the next day. But there's a heap of fish around. Since the nets were taken out, we're starting to see an incredible amount of fish come up. In this particular spot at the moment, huge schools of anchovies are coming through, or whitebait, up to about, that long. Most of them are about that long. And there's just, they black the sounder out. And of an evening, they're all on the surface and the fish are going nuts on them. Yeah, we're crashing. So there's an incredible amount of fish up here. So right through East Gippsland, Victorian fisheries have been incredible to us. Huge stockings of estuary perch and flathead right through all this lake system, including the bem, malacuta, the whole lot. And we're starting to see the fruits of that, especially estuary perch. I'm going to have to shift because my rod's going to smack into this tree. So let's catch another fish. Like I said, we're not much into keeping brim. They're not bad eating, but no, a bit better fish. So all ours are going back. And they usually give you a face full of water just to say goodbye. Thanks, fishy. All right, let's go catch another one.
Look, I'm about to go home because look, here he is again. Look at him.
Noel's having a bad day. I'm actually having a good day.
The next cast.
This was the next cast.
Give me a break.
Oh, this is a nice fish.
Oh, this is a good fish, yeah.
I think
that's more like it. We've actually come down to the faster moving water, and that seems to be the trick, Neil.
I think it is. They say no run, no fun, and the Gippy Lakes are like that.
Oh, this is a big fish. This is a big brim.
That's a good fish.
Net.
Hang on.
We're never prepared for anything, really. Oh, there he is.
Ah, you don't want to get...
I'd give it to you, Neil, but bugger you.
Hard to get good help, yes.
No. I'll try and get this one. You want some help?
No. You'll knock him off the line.
I will, if I can. Oh, that's a big brim. He's close to 40, that one.
That's a good fish. Oh,
yes,
here we go.
It'd be 40.
Oh. He'd be an easy 40. Now... oh, gee, crikey. He's easy 40. Now there's what we've been looking for all day. That's a genuine East Gippsland brim.
42, that one?
Well, I'll tell you how long he is.
He will.
If I don't lose him over the side first. Oh, he's only 41.
Oh,
come on.
I missed by one.
There we go.
Yeah.
So we might have got onto a couple of fish here. We're going to keep going. You can see that vibe. One hook's in his mouth, the other one's down the side. He wasn't getting off. Beautiful big old black brim. We'll get him off the... Oh God, they're spiky.
Gentle release, Neil.
Yeah, gentle release if he doesn't bite me. Find some pliers and we'll get this fella off. Hang on. I'll use the grips. Almost there. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's my blood, not his.
Ah, dear,
Come on.
Righto. Hang on. We'll watch this one Neil go. That's a lovely looking fish.
That is a good fish.
There it goes. Off you go. Beautiful.
And away he or she goes. Righto. One more. Just to send.
One for me.
Don't worry about Noel. I'm fishing today.
Oh, look, viewers, now he's filming the loser. That's what he's doing. Aren't you, Neil?
No.
Yes, he is. He's filming me because he knows I won't catch anything. However, I'm going to surprise him and everyone watching. Just watch this. Neil?
We're watching.
Yeah. This is the one. This is the cast.
Still waiting, Noel.
I'm going home. That's what I'm doing. If it wasn't for the fact I'm in a boat, I'd be home by now.
Come on, Noel.
No, I give up.
Come on, Noel.
I'll give up.
One more.
I'll take me rods and go home. Bagger it. Unbelievable. Nothing.
I'm going to have to show you how to do it, aren't I?
I give it. I might just pack up.
Well, now, how we go? How'd you go?
Look, I've had better days. I will admit that to you, Neil. And you know, every dog has his day, and today's dog is this man here.
Yeah, well, I caught a few. Not many, folks. I mean, to give you an idea, I was down here a week ago in this same sort of area. Fast running water, right up against the timber. I landed over 50 fish for an afternoon session, and that included a lot of estuary perch. So there was a heap of fish here. Today, look, I've probably caught 7 or 8, I don't know, 8 or 9, I don't know, I can't remember.
Yeah, probably about 29, but he doesn't count them.
I don't count.
Yeah, right. Sure. Mind you, we only had an afternoon here. We didn't do a whole day. We came down after lunch and thought, let's have a few hours down here. See if we can make our first show, and I think we probably have got enough to do a first show.
Yeah, we had a few bugs tying out with the camera gear. We haven't used it for a while, and we're a bit rusty.
There might have been a bit of swearing too, which I don't remember whether I swore or not. I probably did.
No, we don't swear.
Of
but it's getting dark. I don't know. You can't see behind us, but the sun's gone down. We've got about another 10 minutes of the light. I've got to get back to the boat ramp and get the boat out. So we're going to call it quits.
Yeah.
So from us, we've had a great day. I hope you've enjoyed it, learned a little bit. We'll try on our next show to spend a bit of time and show you how we do things again.
Yeah.
Mostly vibes, plastics, not so much hard bodies. Yeah, they work, but I just don't like them. Yeah. And we're mostly the Gippsland Lakes, and we'll try and find something decent for you.
Yeah.
It's coming on to winter. It's the time when the big salmon move into all our estuaries down here.
And usually good spawning brim too, if we can find where they are.
Yep.
You get onto some really good fish. So really good fish.
We'll do some looking around, see what we can find for you, and do a few shows. And if you like them, fine.
Yep.
If everybody says they're horrible,
too bad.
Better luck. Yeah.
You're going to get us. You're going to get us anyway, I think. But it's good. Thank you for watching, because we enjoy hearing from people who watch the show. We have bumped into a few people who said, please do it again. And that's the point of us doing it. We thought, okay, well, we'll have another go.
Why not? We're out here. So, all right. So, from me, Neil Morrison.
And myself, Noel Barnaby.
Thanks for watching, and we'll hopefully see you next week. Bye.
See you later.